bullshit aside, what do you give a fuck about? I feel like a lot of people don't know the answer to that question, and that's scary. We need to figure it out, guys. Time's running out. Hello. So I felt the urge to come out here and talk. So this was a thought that was on my mind since last night. I wrote it down in my notes. So I was like, what do you really give a fuck about? Because I noticed when I started pouring my energy into things that I really genuinely give a fuck about is when my life got so much more peaceful, joyful, more expansive. It's hard to put it in words, but I felt a little shift in my life when I started doing that, genuinely. I believe all of us were put on this earth to realize ourselves in all of our aspects and express it and share it and connect with others and just face all of your fears. Like our ancestors, they had genuine fears of like animals killing them, and we have a fear of like singing in front of people or like making art and posting it, or like just posting content, period. Like we gotta humble ourselves, I think. But finding yourself through those things and learning more about yourself through the things that you love to do. I think an easy way to find what you really, really like and what you really give a fuck about is to focus on what you do naturally that you just enjoy doing, that you would just do, period. Not for any sort of reward or result, you would just do it. For example, the gym is a really good example for a lot of people. The gym gives you a lot of confidence, and a lot of people crave that, I think, just day to day, just to keep them going. Like, what keeps you going? What keeps you going in this roller coaster of what motivates you? I think for me, it's my creativity. It's the way I express myself and put myself out there. It's the way I can make things into my own little world and share it with other people. I was put on this earth to do that, to just make things beautiful and show people how beautiful they are as well. But that's such a small aspect of who I am as well. I also care a lot about this right here. This is like my church. This is my worship. This is my temple palace. And it's everywhere, so everywhere is my temple palace. Like the God that gave us life. I love it. I love it. Truthfully, I came out here because what I really give a fuck about is spending time outside, and it's been so cold that I haven't been able to go outside, but I'm outside now. It is warm, and I have a crop top on. Ooh! It's like actually peak. Like I love the sun. I love the smell of the forest. I love the sounds of the birds. I love it all. I really do love helping people and being of service to people. So that's why I don't mind having a food service job. I feel like it's a good way to connect with people, and it's good food that I'm also giving out, so I feel good about serving it. And I don't know, I think that's just like a good thing to do. I give a fuck about my people. I love my people, the people that ride for me for real. And it's a handful of people, but that doesn't matter. I'd rather have a handful of good people than a big basket full of worms. No one wants worms. I don't want worms. Taking care of your people is like giving back to yourself. Someone you love is an extension of you. You give to them, it'll come back to you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I also give a fuck about my body. I genuinely give a fuck about my body and what I put in my body and what I intake into my mind as well. I'm kind of very picky about what I consume. So I don't watch horror movies. I don't watch criminal movies. I don't watch shit like that. And I normally watch like a little comedy, you know, or like a little romance, whatever. Sometimes I indulge, but like not all the time, you know. Stranger Things was my exception, but Anyways, specifically what I put into my body is what we're concerned about, because I used to work at McDonald's, and I've said this before if you pay attention to me. The food and the atmosphere and just the energy it gave off being in there, I just couldn't do it. Like, I felt so stagnant and bleh. So that made me really, really want to switch my eating habits when I got my new job, because that's all good food, so I have no excuse. So I'm careful with what I eat and where I get it from. I have my days, of course, but for the most part, like, that's like a main thing that I'm thinking about day to day. Like, what am I gonna nourish myself with? You know, don't try to eat for pleasure. I eat for nourishment. That's the word. Yeah. And it just makes the day go by so much easier too. You feel more energized, you feel full longer. And warm lemon water in the morning. I'm not playing about that. Another thing that I really give a fuck about, that I want to pursue so much this year, is music. I want to sing, I want to make covers, I want to make my own songs. And I'm in the process of making a cover in a song. But I don't want to speak because I'm not finished. I have to finish it or it's nothing. But you will be seeing some uploads from me soon. I promise. I don't know when, but soon. 2024, that whole year, was just like a repeat of me coming home and doing my own little dance party, and it being so much better than all the parties I went to that year. Genuinely. I have so much fun by myself in my house, listening to my music, blasting it loud, doing my little jiggy jiggy 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. I love it. I don't do it as much anymore, but that and singing in the bathroom as loud as I can without giving a fuck about who's in the house. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love it, I love it. Yes, I love it. Thank you. I could have a concert out here. There's no one out here. Anyways, expressing my voice, like, I feel like when I get really anxious, I have a thing where I bite the inside of my lip and I'm like eating myself. But when I sing, it calms me down. It calms my throat down, my mouth. It needs to be vibrated. It's an instrument. She has to be used. She has to be played. That's her purpose. Like, and it's so fun. I just have so much fun singing. I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. I have very big dreams for me. Very, very, very. But I want to come back to the root of why I have these big dreams in my art, in my dancing, in my singing, in my body nourishment, and everything, in my people, everything. Because you love it. Because you love it. You want to do these things because you love it. That's why. And then when you love it and you do it, it's natural. You're gonna want to do it every day. You'll do it every day. You'll do it easy. It's just easy. You don't have to force so much. But if you're not used to doing it every day, you're gonna have to force it at first. And it's gonna be uncomfortable, and it's gonna be like, I just wanna like lay back and be a fat chad. But like, do you really give a fuck about being a fat chad? Do you? No, you don't. You're just stuck in your own head. Get out of your head and just start doing it. Start being who you believe yourself to be. Especially if you're young. I'm 19 years old and I know an idea of who I am and who I want to be. And that is pushing me forward into becoming exactly that every single day. If you live like how you want to be every single day, you're already who you want to be. Now what you're waiting for is that end result, that wow, that validation, the affirmation that you are who you think you are. But you already make that up. Girl, it's already in your head. You just have to execute it. Everything comes from here to here. Use that shit.
Hello, my body felt the urge to meditate, so that's what I'm doing. And I also want to add and say, don't be hard on yourself when you're trying to find out the things you like and what you don't like and what you really want to pour your energy into, because I tend to do that a lot. And not only does it just keep me farther away from where I'm trying to be, but it just is so unhelpful. You are your worst enemy sometimes, and that shouldn't be the case. You should be your own best friend, because you only have yourself, truly. And you're always with yourself, so you might as well make it a nice place.
Thank you for listening to my yap. If you listen all the way, you the realest. I love you. Take this as you please, but know I believe in you and whatever you are trying to achieve. Why did that rhyme? Oh my god, this is crazy. Bars are just coming out. Okay. Thank you. And have a wonderful day. And love yourself.